Good evening. Welcome to Robert's Reading Room and Reviews. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Um, this next book I'm about to give a review on, I would like to first of all give thanks to my good friend Kim Woodson. Um, I wouldn't have never known anything about this author if she hadn't introduced him to me. Um, and I would just like to say I've fortunately been lucky enough to meet him twice at a book signing. And I would just like to say he's very down to earth, very nice, warm young man. And the book that I just finished, it was very touching. It was emotional at times. I had to stop reading a couple times because it was very upsetting. Some of the scenes in it, I just couldn't believe that these characters went through what they went through. And I'm talking about no other than, if you can see, you may not can't see. Let me dim my light. Sorry. It's not a good. Let me make sure I can show this to you. I want to make sure you see it. My lighting. I'm working on getting a camera, so please excuse me. But I'm talking about becoming Daniel Black. It's not a good. Now you can see the comment with Daniel Black is what I'm was trying to show you, but my lighting is not really good in here at the moment. Um, it deals with it takes place in the motherland of Africa. These Africans get kidnapped from their village, and the captors choose the one who they want to take with them. They leave behind children. They kill some children. They leave some of the elders there. They put them on the ship, and they're going on the ship, and they don't know where they're being taken, and they're being mistreated awfully. I mean, some of the things that rape and just not being fed, taken care of. Um, they was even raping some of the males, and I was just like, some of the things that they was doing was just heartbreaking. But it's a beautiful read. I will say that. I did like that Daniel Black. I did appreciate him with the characters. You know, he would give them names in the book. They had a character's name and then the meaning behind, like Abuta. I'm gonna pronounce it Abuta. I might be pronouncing it wrong. Abuto, Abuta, which means the secret of the heart are hidden deep within. Um, and some other characters had names and meaning behind them. And there was this other character named Fia, who she was a beautiful woman, and she feared that as they was going on this journey, they would stop at these ports, and they was auctioning them off to, as they say in the book, is it in the book? It says pale people, which is white people, and they will auction them off. Afia was a beautiful girl, and she thought she was gonna be up for auction, which she probably would eventually be up for auction to be sold to the pale people, as it was saying in the book. So she wound up scarring her face real bad. That was kind of touching, but still, she wound up getting sold eventually toward the end of the book. But I would just like to say the book was well written. I mean, I don't know where you get your research from, Mr. Black, but I will say you are on it. Um, Another book by him. I read all his book except for the last one, Listen to the Lamb. I think yes. Um, the first book I read by Daniel Black was The Sacred Place. Awesome read. The second book I read was Perfect Peace. I highly recommend. If you have not read A Perfect Peace, you're missing out. I mean, all his books is just awesome. I love all his books. Um, up to this point, I you know, you can't go wrong with him. And I read They Tell It of a Home, and the sequel to that is 12 Gates to the City. This book here came out October the 16th, 2015. It consists on my ebook here, as you can see, which you probably couldn't see, but I'm gonna try to show it again. Was 228 pages, so it's a quick read. It's kind of hard to read. At least it was for me, because it was points in this book it brought me kind of to tears. I'm not gonna even lie, almost literally. So I had to stop for a minute and regroup, grab myself, and everything. But I would like to say, please, if you get a chance, this is Black History Month, y'all. That's why I'm reading all my historical books like this. I've already started my next one. It's a little. It goes from back to modern. It's brought up to the modern to this day, and it's an interesting read too. And you will know soon what it's about, because I'm going through it quick too. It's a good read. I would like to say, yes, pick up a book for Black History Month and honor Black history. Open your mind. I would just like to say, thanks for tuning in and watching my YouTube channel. And if you haven't subscribed, please go and subscribe. It's also on my Facebook page. It's Robert's Reading Room and Reviews also is on my Facebook page. I hope you had a great weekend. I look forward to seeing you next time. Good night. I'm signing off. I'm going to try this one more time to show you the book. We're going to get this right. Let me try one more time before I sign off. Okay. Oh. The comment.